The Pittsburgh Steelers have made a trade for wide receiver Allen Robinson with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's why I think this is an absolute fleecing as the wrath of Khan continues. This is a very, very savvy move by Steelers general manager Omar Khan. So you bring in a 29-year-old veteran who's looking to get back on track. He's had 2 seasons where he hasn't had the level of production that he had earlier on in this season. But the question I'd ask you is this: who's been Allen Robinson's quarterback throughout the duration of his career? Going back to Jacksonville with the Bears, this past season with the Rams, which was one of the worst Super Bowl defenses we've seen from a team that had previously won the Super Bowl. So the Steelers move back in the 7th round from picks 251. They get pick 251, and then they trade their 234th selection. So they swap 7th rounders, and the Rams are paying most of Allen Robinson's contract. Steelers are getting him for 33 cents on the dollar, meaning the Rams are going to pay $10 million of Robinson's salary this year. The Steelers are only going to pay $10.25 million by the Rams. And I want to show you this graphic too. Jake Ellenbogen from the Bleav Network put this out there. He hosts the Bleav in Rams show. Shows you the Rams are in a complete fire sale right now. They are paying players not on their roster $74.2 million. Again, $74.2 million the Rams are paying players not on their roster. I understand 2024 is coming around. I understand they traded all of their draft picks to win a Super Bowl. But Robinson was supposed to come in and fill the void left by Odell Beckham Jr. That didn't really happen. Stafford was running for his life last season before he eventually shut it down. So part of that was Andrew Whitworth, your left tackle that helped with the Super Bowl run 2 years back. With the Rams, it was almost like a dinner check that's finally due. You have this great meal, but you have a price to pay at the end of the dinner. That's what happened with the Rams last season. And the Steelers simply seized an opportunity here. Now, if the Steelers decide to keep Robinson in the 2024 season, he will be owed $10 million on the final year of his contract. But he is a veteran who's played at a Pro Bowl level that Diontae Johnson can benefit from, George Pickens can benefit from, because outside of those two players, Steelers had a real question mark in terms of receiver depth. They really couldn't afford an injury at the receiver position following the trade of Chase Claypool, letting Juju Smith-Schuster go in free agency 2 years back. So, or I should say a year back. And so bringing in Robinson, Diontae Johnson, who's going to be 27 years old, is no longer your elder statesman from a skill position standpoint on this offense. And you have a veteran who knows what it takes to play at a very, very high level and is likely seeking to get one more big contract before he retires in Robinson. So this is a very savvy, shrewd move by Omar Khan. And with the Rams, they're clearly salary dumping, because really the only two players left on the Rams from that Super Bowl team are Matthew Stafford and then Aaron Donald. Jalen Ramsey's gone. Bobby Wagner's gone. Leonard Floyd is gone. They have a lot of players that they had. Andrew Whitworth has retired. I could go on and on. I suppose Cooper Kupp as well. Can't overlook Cooper Kupp either. But very, very savvy move by the Steelers to add receiver depth. And maybe that they thought that, number one, we're getting an established veteran here. You don't know what to expect from a rookie, and then you don't want to put too much pressure on Calvin Austin III, because we really don't know what to expect from him. He didn't play a snap in the 2022 season due to injury. So the Steelers get some receiver depth with Allen Robinson as part of this trade. I love this trade for the Steelers. And Robinson's got to get back to the level where he's getting like 100 catch seasons, more than 1,000 yards. Now, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to spread the wealth around, because Diontae Johnson's been a Pro Bowler. I know George Pickens is going to want to continue his sophomore season. In year 2, he's going to want to build on what he did as a rookie. But this provides Kenny Pickett yet another target with Pat Freiermuth, with Johnson, with Pickens. Steelers passing game, if the Steelers offensive line can keep Pickett upright, should be pretty good this season. A trio of Diontae Johnson, Allen Robinson, and George Pickens. You'd hope George Pickens can learn from Diontae Johnson and Allen Robinson. Again, two players who have been Pro Bowlers as well. And with the passing game too, You get the running game going with Najee Harris, Jalen Warren and company as well. So I love this move for the Steelers because they don't move that far back in the 7th round. And again, this deal is for 33 cents on the dollar. The more interesting facet to me is what happens with Robinson in 2024, because there is a potential out. Do you want to pay a premium to say, hey, we'll pay him the $10 million for the 2024 season? It really is going to depend on his level of production at that point. And remember, you're forking over quite a hefty bill because the Steelers on the eve of the 2022 season signed Deontay Johnson to that huge extension. So I hope that Kenny Pickett can distribute the wealth around. Hopefully that none of these receivers get frustrated, but they're all different size and styles. Allen Robinson's got the size that Deontay Johnson doesn't. Penn State connection as well. I should mention that as well. 6'2", 220 for Allen Robinson. So size and speed, the ability to go up and get it. He had that really famous catch in the corner of the end zone while he was at Penn State. So you've got the Pennsylvania connection too, which I know there's a correlation between Penn State fans and Steelers fans as well. So I absolutely love this trade for the Steelers. I think they fleeced the Rams, and the Rams are in the middle of a fire sale again, spending more than $74 million on players not on their current roster. If you're a Rams fan, breathe. Could be a long 2023 season. We'll see how they end up regrouping and trying to get back into the mix in the NFC West here in the coming years. Again, really the only 3 players currently on the roster: Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Aaron Donald. Where you go from there if you're the Rams. Again, dinner bill is finally due for them. I love this move for Omar Khan, and I'm very excited to see how the Steelers approach the draft this upcoming week. 4 picks in the top 49, pick number 17, pick number 32, and pick number 49. I think this to me also signals the Steelers are going to go offensive line and cornerback, probably outside linebacker as well in this upcoming draft. Cannot wait to see what they do April 27th. That's this upcoming Thursday, Kansas City, Missouri, first round of the 2023 draft. Hope all of you have great weekends. Check out my other YouTube comments, I'll say right here. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Mark Bergin. Hope all of you have great weekends. I'll see you next time. Take care. So long, everybody.